Hey everyone, I'm Brittany and today I'm going to show you how to make some amazing lemon bars. They're light and full of that lemon flavor we all love, and to top it off they've got a beautiful crunchy shortbread crust to go with it. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do to start this recipe is make the shortbread crust. I've got 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna whisk this all together gently. Now that that's incorporated, I have 14 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I'm gonna pour right into this. We're just gonna give this a stir until it all comes together. All right, now this looks all mixed up. It looks like thick crumbs. Now I've got my baking pan all lined with parchment paper, and I'm just going to pour this right on top and press it down into the pan. We're going to press it all together, so spread the crumbles out evenly across the pan. Now start to press. Now I've got it as even as I can across the pan. I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes while I make my filling. Now it's time for the filling. I'm going to start off by adding 2½ cups of sugar to my pan, 1/2 cup of cornstarch plus 2 tablespoons, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm just going to whisk this all together. Now that that's all incorporated, I'm going to go ahead and add 1½ cups of fresh lemon juice and 2½ cups of water. Now that that's all mixed together, I'm going to go ahead and cook this on a medium to high heat until it starts to thicken. And you want to make sure that when you're doing this that you're continuously stirring to make sure that it doesn't burn. It's starting to thicken. It's starting to make this gurgling, bubbly noise. That's how you know it's starting to get hot. It's starting to get hot and we're almost there. Now it is noticeably thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off the heat and take it off. I've got it on a tea towel, and now it's time to temper this into my eggs. So give those a little whisk. I'm going to whisk fast, very fast. You want to very strongly and very quickly whisk. Fast as lightning. Whisk, whisk, whisk. You don't want scrambled eggs, so you gotta whip fast. Looks like that's all incorporated. Now I'm going to add it back to the pan. I've got my pan back on the heat, and I'm going to cook this down for about 1 minute to 2 minutes, stirring continuously. You don't want to burn your eggs, so keep going. You just want to gently cook them down. So you want this on a low heat, nothing high, low to medium heat. If you're scared, go low. Now that I've got it off the heat and I don't have to worry about it burning, I'm going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of lemon zest. And then I'm also going to add 8 tablespoons of cold butter. Just give this a whisk. Something happens when you add butter that just turns it into this silky, velvety luxuriousness of a filling. I don't know what butter does, but it just ups the ante, and it looks gorgeous. It looks so velvety. Now that my filling's done, I'm gonna go ahead and add it on top of my crust. My crust baked in the oven at 350 degrees, and it baked for about 20 minutes. You just want it to, when it slightly started to turn brown around the edges, and you wanna line your pan with baking parchment so that way it's easy to take out when you're done. Now I'm just gonna pour this right on top. This a little shake. You want to make sure that it's nice and even and ready to be refrigerated. Now I'm going to refrigerate this for at least 6 hours, preferably overnight. If you do it overnight, it's definitely chilled and ready to go, so then when you cut them, they won't be difficult to cut. All right, we'll see you when they're done. My lemon bars are out of the fridge, and I've just topped them with some powdered sugar, and I've already cut them up into squares. They look beautiful. I'm really pleased with them. I can't wait to try them. That's delicious. They are everything that I wanted them to be. They're light, they're vibrant. The crust is firm. It's not a soggy crust. It's a nice crunch when you bite into it. It's got the softness of the lemon filling, and you can really taste the lemon without it being too overpowering. I really enjoy this, and I think everyone else that I serve them to will as well. So hopefully you liked this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I post every Friday.